Turning now to the kitchen area. This is the sink side of the kitchen, and you can see there's a full-sized and quite deep sink. Hopefully you can see that. And right now I have the custom fitted walnut cutting board in place, but you can store this out of the way, or if you want more counter space, it actually fits on the sink like that. You can slide it wherever you want it to go. It can be on the right side or the left side. And then the wand for the sink is on a flexible arm, and a magnet holds it in place while you travel. And you can use this as a sprayer or a regular stream. And then this window is the only one that does not have a screen. And that is because you can open this window and swing the entire faucet outside and make yourself an outdoor shower, or just a place to wash up things like mountain bikes or anything that's dirty, maybe your feet. It's a great way to do that. Like I said, there's a spot on the outside that you could add another outdoor shower if you chose to do that as well. All of the windows operate beautifully. There are new screens in every window that needs to have screens, and a new screen also in the front door. Also on the kitchen counter area, you will see I have a little induction cooktop. There's enough room on this section of the countertop that you can actually use a dual burner propane cooktop. Both of these will come with the Argosy. I really like this Jetboil. If you like to cook out on the picnic table, you can just grab this and fold it up out there and cook outside. And you can also bring it inside and set it right here. It fits perfectly, and have two burners that are powered by small propane tanks. Up above, you'll see there's a vent hood and another one of those light switches. This controls the task lighting here in this area. If you hold your finger on it, you can watch it dim, and hold your finger on it again, you can watch it brighten all the way back up and stop anywhere in between. And then the upper switch turns the vent fan on and off. There's a shallow storage area here for cute little items, and then another 120 volt outlet. And then pulling back, we have this tall door here. And in here is great storage for things like cups. You can see I've got a small axe in there, and a fire extinguisher, spices, little jars, that kind of thing. There's also a full extension soft close drawer. All of the drawers in Argo are running on Blum undermount soft close hardware with ultralight drawer construction. The bottom is actually a flap stay, and that's, you can see back in there, the insulated wheel well. And this is a kind of a shallow cabinet. It's pretty good storage, but not a place where a drawer would fit, so we snuck a little free storage in there. Okay, heading underneath the sink, you can see I have a couple of towel hooks on the inside of the left door. Behind the right door is a small pull-out trash can, and there's also a small inline propane water heater that provides continuous hot water at the temperature that you set. It will continue to make hot water until you run out of propane, which is a very long time coming. It's very efficient. So I found when I was staying in here continuously for almost a year that I used two 20-gallon propane tanks the entire year. That's it. Inside of here is the sealed propane locker. Here's the 20-pound propane tank, and I've got it disconnected right now for winter. This propane locker is not just sealed, it's actually vented to the outside as well. So in the unfortunate case of a propane leak, let's hope that never happens, the propane will actually vent to the outside because it's heavier than air. Back here behind the trash can, I hope you can see there's a little white box and two switches. That little white box on the back wall is a propane leak detector, just in case you have a propane leak. There's also an oxygen sensor on this inline water heater, so that as it burns propane, it uses oxygen to burn, just like anything that burns. And if for some reason it depletes the oxygen supply in the cabinet, it will shut itself off automatically. Okay, turning now to the other side of the kitchen, we have a Vitrifrigo marine refrigerator. This refrigerator is electric, not propane. It runs on the 12-volt power source and is extremely efficient. Has a locking handle, so when you shut it, it's locked. And then, as you can see on the inside, it is illuminated. You've got storage in the door for things like milk and beverages and butter. 2 pull-out drawers for fruit and vegetables. Temperature dial at the bottom. And then 2 shelves for more storage. And then up here, a small freezer area and a magnet catch that holds the lid open. You drop that down and then swing it shut. There's a lot of countertop space in this area, which is great for doing prep work. There's another task light that's full length. And again, it's on one of those touch dimmers, low voltage touch dimmers on the wall. You can go from full bright all the way to about 10% brightness on all of these lights. Hope you can see that underneath there. And then you can also just turn it off or on with the touch of this button. Down below, there's 2 more pretty wide full extension drawers. And then again at the bottom, another flap stay with quite a bit of storage behind. And back there you can see the insulated wheel well. Right above, you can see the control panel and air intake and exhaust for the air conditioning unit and heat pump. It is both, so when the temperature is above 40 but pretty chilly, you can turn it to heat and it will very quickly heat the inside of the space. It only works down to 40 degrees, so once you get below 40, you would switch over to the wood stove. Moving down the hallway here, on the left-hand side, you can see a stack of drawers. These are all large full extension drawers. Size to take up as much of the interior space as possible. Behind this bottom drawer is actually one of the 12-volt fuse boxes. Those drawers just pull right out if you want them to. And then this top is actually another flap stay, and this is where your controls for your battery monitor, the solar charging panel, the inverter, they're all located in here. And then a little Bluetooth dongle so that you can hook this up to your phone and get all the information about the charge of the batteries and the amount of voltage that you're using at any given time. And you can also set quite a few things in there as well if you want to. You can see even on a gray day like today, we're getting a little bit of power from the solar panels, and they do a great job of keeping the batteries topped up. If you're using a lot of solar or a lot of battery power, you can always hook up a generator. It takes about, with the little generator that will come with the trailer, it takes about 2 hours to charge the batteries up fully when they're down at, say, 30% or so. Then moving on, we have another storage area up above. This is a pretty large storage area. They're fairly deep, certainly deep enough for things like beach towels and extra pillows. There's 2 of those side by side. There's the other one. You can see we've got some hats up there right now, just to give you a sense of scale. And then below that, large closet door. Behind this, there are shelves for lots of storage. This is a great place for clothing. And then on the other side, the same size closet, but this has a hanging rod and a full-length mirror. Hi. And then down below, there's room for a dirty clothes hamper if you choose to set it up that way. Also in the hallway, there's another light switch. This controls the hallway lights only. And again, on the same dimmer, you hold your finger down and it will get them off on. And then hopefully you can also see there's a white panel here that is on a sliding track. And this is the bathroom door. And you can close the bathroom with the sliding door or open it up. And then at the top, there's a little button right here. You turn it, you'll hear it snap in place. And then when you fully open the door, you'll hear it click. And it's now locked in place for when you travel down the road. It can't move. There you go. And if you turn it halfway, that button will stay out so that it can't lock in place. And you can use the door to shut the bathroom. Speaking of the bathroom, let's head into the bathroom. All right, here we are in the bathroom. Here you can see bathroom lights on, off. Also another 120 volt outlet up above. There's a vent, and this vent, you push the handle up and it opens, turns on with the little red button, and then you can all you have to do is pull the handle down to seal it back up again. On top of the built-in vanity, there's a small sink, and underneath there is ample storage behind the sliding doors for things like toilet paper. It's actually a small hook. I'm not sure you can see that. Here's all the new plumbing that's inside. There's a little hook in here for a small towel. And then on the other side, just empty space for lots and lots of storage on the other side. Down below is where the rest of the wheel well is, and also a little motion activated night light. So when you walk in, the night light turns on and just gently illuminates the bathroom at night so that you don't stub your toes, and then it turns itself back off again. And then there's a small area under here where you can put all sorts of things. I usually keep the spray bottle for the composting toilet right there, but you can store all sorts of things down there. Here you can see the ventilation for the composting toilet. Also a little flap that opens up the inside of the toilet. This is the Nature's Head composting toilet, and it works by separating the liquids and the solids. So you have a liquid tank right here, and then the solid tank behind. And then instead of flushing, you actually just tumble. So you're just spinning the compost on the inside to flush. And there's a small fan that is built in that keeps the moisture level of that compost correct, and also acts as a really nice little vent so that it doesn't smell up the trailer when you use the bathroom. It's actually kind of magical. Over here you have the stand-up shower. There's a built-in seat as well, so you can sit and stand inside of here. It's actually pretty roomy. There's 3 hooks on the side for hanging really wet stuff to drain into the shower pan. And then on the other side, hopefully I can do this with the camera here, you can see the control valves for the shower. The shower is a wand. It's also on a stem, so it mounts right here. That can go up and down, left and right. You can put it wherever you want. And then the wand right here comes off, so you can use it however you see fit. It's got quite a long hose, and it just stays right there. And then right here at the base of the wand, there's a shutoff. So if you want to, you can use this to conserve water when you're using your fresh water tank. You can take a shower and get wet, turn the water off, and then when you're ready to rinse off, you can turn it back on there without having to adjust your temperatures down below. They always stay the same that way. There's also a light inside the shower, controlled by that same switch. There you go. All right, I think that does it for the bathroom. Oh, there's a nice little window here that also opens and has a screen too.